Scanning for audio.
Yes, that's me. Yes, Tom Baker. Still alive, you know.
Welcome to another Tin Dog podcast. This has been recorded out of sync in order to be available just before its DVD release, because The Deadly Assassin is due out very, very soon.
Through the millennia, the Time Lords of Gallifrey led a life of peace and ordered calm, protected against all threats from lesser civilizations by their great power. But this was to change. Suddenly and terribly, the Time Lords faced the most dangerous crisis in their long history.
So before I start talking about this remarkable little story, I just want to say a big hello to everyone that I met at Fab Cafe. DVC, Dr. Vendetta, Tim Jury, and of course the cool guys sitting at the Tachyon TV table, as well as all of the actual Doctor Who guests. I'd also like to say a big thank you to everyone who I didn't know already from online fandom, who was a listener to the TDP and came across to say hello. It really, really means a lot to me.
I am not alone.
This is Phil Collinson. You're listening to Radio Free Skaro.
Anyone who might listen to this in the UK,
you will guffaw with amazement.
Yeah, it looks like you need a Piers Winger in here. That's a load-bearing winger.
I feel the impact of Torchwood.
When we had such hope for the character, thinking, oh wow, look at Adric, he's great. I'm sure he's starting off a little shaky here, but he'll come around.
Good, ha.
We've riled him up.
Do we need all these singing type things for a bunch of nerds?
Pardon me, Pedantor.
That's me, Pedantor of the gutter.
There's the typical Burgess modesty we've all come to know and loathe.
This show has always been about warts and all, by God, and we'll keep doing it.
It's up on RadioFreeScaro.com. Hooray!
The other mind has now left the Matrix.
But enough nonsense like that. No, we're here to talk about Doctor Who.
So, he is within the capital.
All his actions are exactly as you predicted, Master.
I know him.
He is resourceful. He will gain the Panopticon without further help.
Of course. He knows he is entering a trap. But how can he resist such a fate?
The hope of perfecting an assassination.
Quixotic fool. He will die quickly. Make certain he dies very quickly.
Every story after The Deadly Assassin has a slightly different feel. You're not quite sure what it is, but perhaps it's because, until this point, the Doctor's world was a bit of a mystery. The Time Lords themselves had been scary, godlike characters in the background. Well, we'd only seen them twice. The first time at the end of the War Games, a big black room. Does that really count? And secondly, and perhaps more importantly, in The Three Doctors, well, we really got to see was an air traffic control room. But here we actually get to experience Time Lord society, with the emphasis on the Lord. More of that later, but I'm probably getting ahead of myself. You see, at this time of the year of the drought, 2Entertain seem to be releasing DVDs that have some strange, or at least vague, connection to Doctor Who that seems to be around. The Deadly Assassin is the only Doctor Who story where the Doctor doesn't have a companion, although in this story he makes gratuitous use of the people around him. Similar, yes, to Planet of the Dead. Or similarly, the next DVD release, Delta and the Bannermen, which of course I'll cover when that comes out, deals with the Doctor on a bus. You can draw your own reasoning behind that. Do they assume that somebody might go into a shop and go, I want the one where the Doctor's on a bus? They'll pick up the back of it and read it. Are they appealing to that whole auntie being sent to the shops because it's somebody's birthday, hoping they'll buy the wrong disc? Am I being cynical? But say you were that auntie, and you'd bought this disc by accident, and this was your introduction to Doctor Who. You're really, really not going to be disappointed, because it's a great disc set. The story opens with the Doctor being sent a telepathic message about an assassination taking place on his homeworld of Gallifrey. He heads there in his battered old TARDIS and is almost promptly arrested. Now, of course, the title of this programme, The Deadly Assassin, gives away a few things. For a start, is there any other sort of assassin other than a deadly one? Surely if he wasn't a deadly assassin, he would be the not particularly good assassin, or the trainee assassin, neither of which make very good titles. So after the first few minutes you are left with a basic idea of why the Doctor's been sent this message, how come it's a presidential assassination, and several other little things like that. This is, of course, a very, very first appearance of the Seal of Rassilon and those lovely collars. We get to find out about things like the Doctor being expelled from school. It does have a feeling of a very English society, which again we can forgive the BBC for. This story is also noteworthy for 3 other important reasons. Firstly, it's the story where the mistake is made by the production crew, where they say Time Lords can only regenerate 12 times. Now, until this point, we just assumed the Doctor could go on forever. But nope, 13 lives, then you're out of the game. And the only person who can get around this is someone who can access the Eye of Harmony, or some such nonsense. Yeah, you're kinda ahead of me. If you don't know the story, you've probably figured out who the villain could be at this point already. But figuring out who the villain is really isn't the part of the story that's so great. One of the second things that's very important is this is the first mentioning of The Matrix. I won't bother inserting samples of Keanu Reeves going, whoa, because it's not important. Because this Matrix is still a virtual reality world. It is still very frightening, and the Doctor does deny its reality.
I deny this reality. The reality is a computation matrix.
The Matrix was seen as so scary that Mary Whitehouse complained, and she actually got a cut made. On this disc, the cut has been reinserted. But looking back on it, even I can see the point where the Doctor is being held underwater for an entire week, being a bit of a stretch of the imagination. It's a startlingly good story, and made some fantastic use of sets. These sets, of course, can be seen later in the Sontaran story that was reviewed last year, because these sets were just hanging around. Of course, this story has major plot holes. But this is Doctor Who, and we're Doctor Who fans, we're quite willing to forgive that sort of thing. Why one of the characters whispers, when the only reason could possibly be to protect his identity from us, the viewer, is kind of beyond me, but let it go. It's really not important. So what about disc extras? Well, this one's got quite a few. The audio commentary, it's got Tom Baker, Bernard Horsfall, and the producer, Philip Hinchcliffe. Makes fascinating listening. Tom's definitely on form in this one. There's a nice half-hour making of, that's The Matrix Revisited. And then a rather fascinating thing called The Gallifreyan Candidate, which is a look at the stories, and I'm using the little rabbit ears, inspiration, The Manchurian Candidate. Now, I watched The Manchurian Candidate, that's the original rather than the remake, which I believe is from 1962, the year before the assassination of Kennedy, which of course also has definite influences here, based on a 1959 book. And of course there are similarities, but like I've said before, when Doctor Who takes a story that already exists and then adds the Doctor to the mix, it does produce something very different. Of course there are some very uncanny similarities between the two, and indeed the script editor did sit down with the writer and say, I'd like you to produce something a lot like The Manchurian Candidate. But at the time The Manchurian Candidate had been largely forgotten as a film. It's a fascinating little documentary, but it's nowhere near as good as The Frighten Factor. It's a tiny featurette, and that talks about what makes Doctor Who scary. This disc's worth getting almost just for that. And of course there's the photo galleries, the PDFs, a little Easter egg, and of course coming soon for Delta and the Bannermen. Yeah, let's not talk about that one too much, shall we? So all in all, it's a great little thing, well worth tracking down. And of course, you get to see those fantastic collars one more time.
Hey, why not pop over to Who on Who and nominate a character for Avatar Idol? For more information, hit us up on www.whoonwho.com. That's www.whoonwho.com. Who on Who, the podcast devoted to the review of classic series Doctor Who DVDs in no particular order.
One thing I did forget to mention was that at the Fab Cafe, I was walking from the site where you would get your autographs back to the actual venue, and in front of me was Nicola Bryant and Colin Baker, and I happened to be walking with two of the guys from Tachyon TV, and the lights are on red, and Colin strides into the road with Nicola and Nev Fountain, and a car hurtles around the corner and has to slam its brakes on. It was at that moment that the guys turned to me and said, we could have witnessed a major loss to British sci-fi at this point. And you know, they're right. We could have been witness to something truly awful. So remember, look both ways when crossing the road, won't you? Be seeing you.
Hello, my name is Sophie Aldred, and you're listening to Tin Dog Podcast.
You have been listening to the Tin Dog Podcast. Doctor Who and its associated shows are all trademark of the BBC. No infringement is intended. Contact us at tin-dog@hotmail.co.uk.